Give us your name and where you're from.
Fast Stacks, DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia.
And today we got a little something different going on. We wanted to sit down and talk with you about your family. And so, one of the first questions that we have is when people hear about your last name and when they hear about the Carrington family, what do they think and what do you think?
Um, Personally, people think different things. A lot of people probably think to it as you know, a lot of family in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Just some half street, half into the church. It's a whole lot of different people you're gonna pass with my family. It's just all over the place.
And at what age did you realize that your father's story was like just bigger than your household?
Mm. Just growing up, I always knew my father got murdered by one of his close friends. I really didn't never know the story real for real, all the way behind it. But just growing up, I heard a lot about him. That he had a lot of money. He sold drugs. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of like a kingpin. Just heard just a lot about him coming up. But just, I say my immediate family, like my mom, they just try to keep it away from me. It's not really talked about like that. Like, it's really like some. I ain't gonna say it's a secret because everybody know, but it's just something that's not talked about a lot.
And what's something about your father that the headlines never captured?
Mm. Be honest with you, bro. I never know my father. My father died before I was born, so I really could just tell you go by stuff that I
The
looked up, stuff
stories.
stories from other people, and stuff that I looked up on my own.
Do you feel like you inherited like a built reputation before you even built one for yourself?
Mm. I wouldn't say so like that, but just we look just alike, and we had the same exact birthday. So that's just like the most crazy thing about it. Like we never met, we had the same exact birthday, and we look just alike.
And so when you read old articles about your father, what do you feel? Anger, pride, confusion, like motivation?
Um, I would say definitely motivation because I never had a father, so I got two sons right now, and I want to be a father to them, and I never had a father figure in my life, so this has always motivated me to want to be in my children's life, like never be no deadbeat, like always be there for my kids.
And a lot of people in the DMV like glamorize like street culture, but like what's the part that they don't see that's not so glamorous?
Mm. What you saying outside of street culture?
No, I'm saying the parts of it that's not glamorous.
That's not. Oh yeah. All I can say about that, man, is hey, just try to stay out of trouble and just stay away from the violence. It's just definitely like violence out here. Like you could be here one day, be gone tomorrow. Like just being in that lifestyle. Even if you're really not even in that lifestyle, but hanging around certain blocks, being around certain people, you get caught up. Like, I've seen a lot of people pass away, not even being on that, but just being in certain spots where they go down.
So what does survival mean in DC and how big is it?
I mean, survival, you just gotta know how to move. Survival is real big in DC because it's a lot going on every single day. Like anywhere you go, you just gotta know how to move. And even if you do know how to move, stuff still can certainly happen. But yeah, I look at like I made it to the age 36. Um, Man, and that's a blessing in itself. You know what I'm saying? It's, a lot of people won't even make it to half of that coming up in the damn year.
So on top of you feel me being a father while growing up without one, what are some other like generational cycles or curses that you feel like you've broken?
Mm. Well, definitely, I never got into the cocaine business, so I can say that. You know what I'm saying? My father was sold cocaine and PCP in the '80s, and on a big scale. So I never got into that. I always wanted to do it a different way other than that.
And have you ever written like a verse or a song directly to your dad?
I mentioned him a lot. I'm not gonna say too much, but certain song. I don't have a one song dedicated to him or the story behind him or anything, but I definitely bring him up in a couple of my bars and stuff.
And what would you say after the stories and the articles and consuming the information that you have about like trust and loyalty and relationships with people and how that whole situation played out?
Yeah, that's big for me because just from reading the story and knowing what happened with the whole story with my father and the people that took him out, it's just you just know that they could be anybody close to you. Like you just gotta really keep your head on the swivel out here because it could be your closest friend coming to take you out. You won't even know. So that just played a big part for me because I just try. I mean, I'm cool with a lot of people. A lot of people know me. Fast Stacks, like I dap everybody up. I'm cool, but it's like a certain amount of people that's really, really close to me.
And so, outside of your kids that you're raising, for the DC youth that's watching this right now, what's the message that you have for them?
Mm, it's just it's cool not to be street. That's a perfect line for I can say to the kids. It's cool just not to be hood, not to be street. You ain't got to do that. Like it's cool to be cool. Like you ain't that violent and spinning and freak out stuff. You ain't got to do it. At the end of the day, you gonna end up two places, dead or in jail every time.
And so, what do you have out right now? What projects are coming up next? What does the 2026 look like for you musically?
Um, well, I just dropped an album called American Dream 2. That's out right now on all streaming platforms. Um, I'm currently trying to work on another project. I ain't rushing it on nothing, but I'm in the recording process. It's going to be called Never Too Late. I'm trying to get a lot of bangers, probably like 12 strong songs, like undeniable joints. And I'm trying to put that out probably like mid 2026, probably like before the summer, a little bit before the summer, maybe June, May or something like that.
Okay, and give us your name one more time and a drop for Redbloxx, like a shout out.
It's your boy Fat Stacks, man. You can follow me on social media everywhere, Fat Stacks. I'm right here with Redbloxx.
All right, that's a good one. We about to get